Have you ever had a brilliant idea that could change your life? Of course you have. We all do. But most of us never bring those ideas to life. We think about them, we dream about them, we talk about them, but we never do anything about them. We always keep them postponed, thinking, I will do it tomorrow. And there's something even worse. Some of us jump from one dream to another, like a monkey jumping from tree to tree. Today, we want to become a doctor. Tomorrow, an engineer. Next week, a businessman. We have 1,000 destinations in our mind, but we never take a single step on any path. If this sounds like you, then today's story is not just for you, it is you. This is a story about a teenage boy who had everything it took to be successful: intelligence, ambition, ideas. But he had two deadly problems that kept him trapped in the same place while everyone around him moved forward. Listen to this story carefully till the end, because it might just save you from wasting the most precious years of your life. Let's begin. In a bustling city lived a teenage boy known for his brilliant ideas. Whenever friends faced problems, they came to him. He always had solutions. Start a handmade crafts business, he'd tell one friend. Focus on programming, he'd advise another. Study medicine, he'd suggest to someone else. His friends loved his advice, but here's the problem. While they took his ideas and worked on them, he never acted on his own dreams. When asked about his plans, he'd say excitedly, I want to become a professor. No, wait, a scientist, or maybe a diamond merchant, perhaps a politician who changes the world. I have plenty of time to decide. What is the hurry? His ideas changed every day, but his actions remained the same. 0. Days turned into months, months into years. His friends who followed his advice started succeeding, but the boy, he remained stuck in the same place, still dreaming, still planning, still thinking. The worst part? He watched it all happen. His ideas helped them succeed, yet he stood still, wondering why life was unfair to him. The frustration grew unbearable. Why them and not me, he'd think. I'm smarter than most of them. One sleepless night, after seeing another friend's success, he couldn't take it anymore. The next morning, he visited his psychology professor. Tell me what troubles you, the professor said warmly. The boy poured out everything: his ideas, his dreams, his friend's success, his failures. The professor listened patiently and smiled. I see your problem clearly. You're like a man standing at the crossroads, looking at all paths but never walking on any road. I have a friend, a successful businessman. Go meet him tomorrow. He can help you. The next day, nervous but hopeful, the boy met the businessman in his beautiful office. Tell me, what brings you here? The businessman asked kindly. The boy explained everything again. His brilliant ideas that helped others, his own failures, his changing dreams, his frustration. The businessman listened carefully. You are ambitious. I can see the intelligence in your words. But you have two big problems. First, laziness. You have ideas, but never bring them to life. Second, a flickering mind. You jump from dream to dream, like a monkey jumping from tree to tree. The boy felt uncomfortable, but couldn't deny it. I want to be successful, the boy said desperately. I just don't know how. The businessman smiled. I can help you. I can give you money, support, guidance, connections. I can be with you until you achieve success. The boy's eyes lit up. Really? Yes, but first, you must answer one question. Anything, the boy said eagerly. The businessman pulled out a beautiful hourglass and placed it on the desk. This takes exactly 1 hour to empty. Tell me what you want to become in one word, one clear goal. You must answer before this hourglass completes its cycle. He turned the hourglass. Sand began flowing. I have a meeting. I'll be back in 1 hour. Think carefully. He walked out, closing the door. The boy sat alone, watching sand slip down grain by grain. This is easy, he thought. I'll pick one goal, get the money and support, and success is mine. He was about to say businessman, but then he paused. Wait, which business makes the most money? He thought about his successful friends. Tech, medicine, real estate, each looked promising. Maybe tech entrepreneur. No, wait, doctor is more stable. But real estate has big money. Or diamond merchant. Yes, diamonds are forever. His mind raced from profession to another. Scientist, politician, professor, entrepreneur, artist, lawyer. He started daydreaming. He saw himself as the world's most successful person. Wealth, respect, fame. In his mind, he already had it all. Lost in beautiful dreams, he didn't notice how quickly sand was flowing. Grain by grain, minute by minute, the hourglass emptied. Suddenly, the door opened. The businessman entered and looked at the hourglass, nearly empty, just a few grains remaining. So, what did you decide? What do you want to become? The boy jolted back. He looked at the hourglass in shock. How had an hour passed? I want to become a diamond merchant. No, wait, a politician. Actually, a scientist. Or maybe, stop. The last grain fell. Your time is up. You failed to answer my question. No, please, one more chance. I can answer now. I'm sorry. The opportunity is gone. Time doesn't wait for anyone. The boy's world crashed. Tears filled his eyes. All his dreams shattered instantly. The businessman spoke gently but firmly. Do you understand? In 60 minutes, you couldn't make one decision. You spent the entire time thinking, dreaming, jumping from idea to idea, just like your entire life. He held up the hourglass. See this? This is your life. Each grain of sand is a moment. Time only moves down. Once a grain falls, it never goes back up. Once a moment passes, it never returns. He turned the hourglass over. Sand began flowing again. You're watching your life flow away grain by grain. While you think and dream and plan and change your mind, life flows away. Your friends picked one path and walked. That's why they're succeeding while you're stuck. The boy watched the sand, finally understanding. Each falling grain felt like a punch to his heart. Do you know what kills dreams? Not failure, not hard work. It's thinking too much and doing too little. It's seeing every path and walking on none. But what if I choose wrong? The boy whispered. Then you choose again, but at least you would have moved. A man walking on the wrong path is closer to success than a man standing still. Understanding dawned in the boy's eyes. Successful people didn't all choose perfectly from the beginning, but they committed to something and acted on it. They didn't waste years standing at crossroads. He pushed the hourglass toward the boy. Take this home. Look at it every day. Watch the sand fall and remember, every grain is time you can never get back. Will you use your remaining grains wisely or watch them fall while you're still deciding? The boy picked up the hourglass with trembling hands. Go home. Make a decision. Pick one path. Commit for at least 1 year. Come back after 1 year and show me what you've accomplished. If you've truly changed, I'll help you. That night, the boy watched the sand fall for hours. At midnight, he wrote, I will become a diamond merchant. This is my path. I will not change it. The next day, he started. He visited diamond shops, talked to merchants, read books, took courses, found an apprenticeship. Every day, he did something. Months passed. Sometimes he doubted, but when his mind flickered, he'd look at the hourglass and remember, time doesn't wait for perfect decisions. 1 year later, he returned to the businessman's office, different now, focused, committed. I kept my promise, he said. I chose one path. I committed. I acted. I'm moving. The businessman shook his hand firmly. You don't need my money anymore. You've learned the most valuable lesson, value of time, but I'll help you anyway. Within 5 years, he became one of the youngest successful diamond merchants in the city. Years later, when young people asked for advice, he'd pull out that hourglass, turn it over and say, see this sand falling? That's your life. Each grain is a moment you'll never get back. Success comes to those who pick one good idea and work on it every single day. He'd continue, the biggest lie is I have plenty of time. Right now, your sand is falling. Will you do something with your remaining grains or watch them disappear while choosing the perfect dream? This powerful story teaches us a profound truth that most of us learn too late. The biggest enemy of success is not failure. It's indecision and inaction in time. Having many dreams is not a strength if you never commit to one. Thinking about success is not the same as working for it. The harsh reality is that while you're busy thinking, deciding, and changing your mind, life is flowing away like sand in an hourglass. Each day you don't act is a day you can never recover. Each year you spend figuring things out is a year your competitors spend getting ahead. Look around you. The people succeeding in life didn't necessarily have better ideas than you. They didn't necessarily make perfect choices, but they made a choice, and then they worked on it consistently. While others were still comparing options, they were building experience. While others were still dreaming, they were doing. Think about it. How many ideas have you had that you never acted on? How many times have you changed your mind about your future? How many years have you spent preparing to start instead of just starting? The beautiful truth is this: it's not too late. Your hourglass is not empty yet. As long as you're alive, as long as you're reading this, you still have grains of sand left. The question is, what will you do with them? Here's what you need to do today. Yes, today, not tomorrow. First, decide on one clear goal, not 5 goals, not 3 goals, 1. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be your lifelong passion. It just has to be something worthwhile that you're willing to commit to for at least the next 1 year. Second, take one action toward that goal today. Not a big action, just one step. Send one email, make one phone call, read one chapter, write one page. Just prove to yourself that you can do something instead of just thinking about it. Third, commit to working on this one goal every single day for the next 90 days. No changing directions, no jumping to new dreams. Give yourself 90 days of focused action. Remember, successful people and unsuccessful people often have the same dreams. The difference is that successful people stop dreaming and start doing. They choose one path and walk it, while unsuccessful people spend their whole lives standing at the crossroads, admiring all the paths but walking on none. I want to ask you something. What's your one goal? What's the one thing you're going to commit to right now? Write it in the comments below. Make a public commitment. Tell us what you're going to work on for the next 90 days. And remember, every morning when you wake up, imagine you're holding an hourglass. The sand is falling. You can't stop it. You can't slow it down. You can only decide what you'll do while it falls. Don't be the person who watches the entire hourglass empty while still deciding what to do. Be the person who picks a direction and moves, who commits and acts, who does something instead of just thinking about everything. Your hourglass is already flowing. The sand is falling right now, this very moment. What will you do with the grains you have left? If this story opened your eyes and touched your heart, please like this video and share it with someone who needs to hear this message. Subscribe to our channel for more life-changing stories that can transform how you see success and time. And always remember, the best time to start was yesterday. The second best time is now. Not later, not tomorrow, not when everything is perfect, now. Because with every second you wait, another grain of sand falls and you can never get it back. Stop thinking, start doing. Your future is being built right now, one grain of sand at a time.